Did you know that Julius Caesar received a written warning about the attempt on his life on that fateful day? He tragically dismissed it, choosing to ignore the ominous message. This letter, handed to him by a concerned citizen, was a clear forewarning of the conspiracy brewing against him. This act of defiance, or perhaps arrogance, cemented his place in history. Caesar's decision to disregard the warning is often seen as a fatal flaw, a moment of hubris that led to his downfall. It also serves as a stark reminder of the brutality and intrigue that plagued ancient Rome, especially on one particular day, the Ides of March, 44 BC. The Ides of March was not just any day. It was a day filled with political tension and hidden agendas. This date marks the assassination of Gaius Julius Caesar, one of the most powerful and influential figures in Roman history. His murder was orchestrated by a group of senators who feared his growing power and influence. Caesar's death was not just a personal tragedy, it sent shockwaves through the Roman Republic, leading to civil war and ultimately the rise of the Roman Empire. The aftermath of his assassination saw Rome plunged into chaos, with power struggles and battles that reshaped the course of history. Born in 100 BC, Julius Caesar rose through the ranks of Roman politics, earning fame as a military general and a shrewd politician. His early years were marked by ambition and strategic alliances. He formed the first triumvirate with Pompey the Great and Marcus Licinius Crassus, effectively controlling Roman politics. This alliance allowed them to dominate the political landscape and push their agendas. After conquering Gaul, Caesar's popularity soared, and he was appointed dictator for life in 44 BC. His military successes and reforms endeared him to the masses, but alarmed the Senate. This unprecedented move, however, fueled the fears of many Roman senators who saw Caesar's growing power as a threat to the Republic. They were concerned that his authority undermined the traditional Roman political system. They feared he desired to become king, a title abhorrent to the ideals of Roman tradition. The very notion of monarchy was anathema to the Republic's values and principles. This fear, however justified, became a catalyst for one of the most infamous events in human history. The conspiracy to assassinate Caesar was born out of a desperate attempt to save the Republic from what they perceived as tyranny. The seeds of discontent were sown. Whispers of conspiracy began to circulate within the hallowed halls of the Roman Senate. A group of senators calling themselves the Liberatores decided that Caesar had to be stopped. Among them were men who had once been Caesar's close allies, such as Gaius Cassius Longinus and Marcus Junius Brutus, Caesar's supposed friend. They believed that eliminating Caesar was the only way to preserve the Roman Republic, but their actions would have far-reaching consequences that they could not have foreseen. Ignoring warnings and prophecies from soothsayers and priests, Caesar walked boldly into the theatre of Pompey on that fateful day, unaware of the treachery that awaited him. As he presided over a Senate meeting, the assassins who had meticulously planned their attack surrounded him. Tullius Cimber, a senator, approached Caesar with a seemingly innocuous request. When Caesar dismissed him, thinking it was a trivial matter, Cimber grabbed his toga and pulled it down forcefully, a signal for the attack to begin. The tension in the room was palpable. Casca, another conspirator, drew his dagger and struck the first blow with a swift motion, stabbing Caesar in the neck, causing him to reel back in shock. The other senators, including Brutus, joined in the frenzy, stabbing Caesar repeatedly, their faces a mix of determination and fear. He fell to the ground, his body collapsing under the weight of the betrayal, his blood staining the white marble floor, a stark contrast to the pristine surroundings, his last breath escaping his lips as the conspirators looked on, their deed complete.